everyone, it's Dustin with TechMD coming at you with a Google Pixel 4a water damage screen. So this video will also show you how to replace the battery or replace almost any component in the device. And it'll also teach you how to remove the screen without damaging it. So that might be helpful if you ever need to replace the battery or whatnot, or if you need to actually do water damage recovery, this is going to be the video for you. Now, unfortunately, this guy, when he got it wet, he decided to keep on using it for a couple days, then it stopped working. That's because minerals start corroding on the board and start making shorts. So hopefully we didn't short out anything too severe, and I don't have a lot of components for it, so I'll have to order anything that needs to be done. So there'll be probably a part 2 of this video if we can't get it up and running with just a simple cleaning. You're going to need a lot of different materials in this. I recommend electronic toothbrush or an ultrasonic cleaner with some alcohol and lots of scrubbing is going to be needed. And then also you're going to need other tools like a heating pad or heat gun. Recommend a heating pad for consistency. I have mine at 200 degrees. And so yeah, and then you're going to need some tools such as these for cleaning and separating, and some tweezers. I like to use the T3 for the smaller Torx drivers. You're going to need T7000. You're going to need to leave your phone on the heater for about 3 minutes so it can get hot to the touch. If you get it too hot, it'll yellow your screen, so be aware of that. I'll show you I have that linked in the description there. So it's about 70 degrees Celsius, I do believe, and 190 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm terrible at the Celsius conversion, but you can convert it. So I set it at, it's set at 200, but it's hard to get exactly that number. So once it's nice and warm, and it's nice and hot to the touch, then it's ready to get separated. So we're gonna go ahead and put our tool in. Okay, so I got into this a little bit, but my camera memory chip died, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna insert our tool here, iFlex tool, and then insert your iPlastix tool right below that, and move your iFlex tool, and then you're gonna run your tool all the way down to here, and then start cutting right here. And it cuts like butter if you have it nice and warm. Okay, and then you're gonna press this way with the screen. That way it opens up the bottom part a little bit for you. You cut that right on the bottom. That's gonna help loosen up that screen and cause you to not break your screen, which is awesome. That's our overall goal there, guys. As long as it's nice and warm, it'll come loose, and then you should be able to just pull this. Okay, and then just set the screen off to the side just like that. We're gonna go ahead and remove this plastic, or whatever this is, tape. My brain will eventually work. We're gonna organize these screws based on how they're gonna come out and how we wanna visualize them going back in. Gotta be specially organized for this. Put our clip right there. Okay, next part is we're looking for some water damage on the screen. I don't see any right there initially. That's always good. So it must have got in deeper. Let's go ahead and remove some of these screws. Still using my Torx 3, and I love W-I-H-A, Wawa. I don't know. Alright, let's remove every screw you can see. Okay, next is we're going to remove the SIM. All right, next is we're going to separate the housing from the actual front housing. I don't know. The two mid frames, we're going to separate them. Very good. Figure out how to get in there. There we go. Take a plastic tool here and run it along. Looks like both of our cables that we need to disconnect are in here. I'm going to just go ahead and just start with this middle screw. We have to remagnetize our screwdriver, which it took off with it. There it is. Still attempting to disconnect this cable in here. So let's go ahead and see if this lifts up yet. Does not. I think we may want to remove it from the other side, just so we don't damage anything. Let's go ahead and do it from in here. Just set screws that don't exactly go in a particular order somewhere else. Let's get our tool under here and see if we can lift this piece up here if we can. That'd be nice. Breaking this cable. If that would be a little bit easier, but we're gonna put some heat on it. Same level of heat, just put it on there for a minute. Hopefully that'll loosen it up. All right, let's try this again with it warmed up. A little bit more here. Ah, that's the key. Just needs a little bit of heat. Separates pretty easily. I'm gonna push the fingerprint reader right through as well. Find an easier way to do this, putting it back together. I'll investigate. Oh, it looks like it's attached to a microphone there. That's why they have that. Right underneath that. There we go. Geez, that was really stuck on there. Microphone was stuck on there pretty good too. Okay, now that we loosened that all up. So far I'm not seeing any water damage. We're going to tear this whole thing apart though if we have to. Alright, let's get our tool, plastic tool here, and let's try to lift up some of these clips. Can't get under there, so let's try a metal tool. Lift up some of the clips. There we go. Oh, missed a screw. outside screws over here somewhere. Alright, set that plate over there. Let's go ahead and disconnect our battery and our fingerprint reader. Okay, it's starting to see some water damage here. I am not sure what those screws are. Let's go ahead and disconnect this antenna cable. This is just glued down, so we're just going to slowly lift it away. And disconnect here. Not with metal tools. So minor. And disconnect that. Let's get some more of these torque screws out of the way. Oh, thing is littered full of screws. Try and remove some of this tape off of the front of this ear speaker. Interesting. Go ahead and disconnect ear jack, front camera. Loosen up the charge port. It's quite the endeavor. I'm hoping those are not motherboard screws. Okay, good. They're just on there for the other way for screwing in this way. All right. I literally don't see any water damage much at all. Maybe in this port. I don't see any corrosion anywhere sitting around like it's supposed to be. It says it wasn't charging. I can't identify a spot though where that could be a problem. Guess it's possible right here. This looks a little like something's gone on it.